Alright, Maniacs, how you guys doing on this Wednesday, August 14th, 2024? MOD coming at you with another video, as always, coming to you from the MOD Crypt. Plenty of content you might have missed on the channel in the last week. The eye in the upper right corner is going to be an annotation box. There'll be a drop-down menu. Everything you need to get caught up is there. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button down below. Turn on that bell for all notifications. Very, very important that you hit that bell and select all, or you won't know when I post new content or go live or anything. MOD giving you only the true elite underground metal. As always, raw fucking intolerance. Welcome to Album Ranking Wednesdays once again, and this week we are going into the USA Underground into Illinois for a ranking of an awesome war metal act with Hellfire Deathcult. Yes, one of my favorite bands in the war metal camp right now. They've been just absolutely exploding in the underground with so much praise and so much focus. They're just a force to be reckoned with. Now, Hellfire Deathcult are one of the USA's best, more modern war metal acts, and obviously they've taken massive influences from the likes of Bestial, Warlust, Blasphemy, Black Witchery, Revenge, Go, Penis Conqueror, etc. Okay? Even a little bit of Order from Chaos can be heard in some of their stuff as well. And of course, the results of the outputs have been amazing. Just hellacious, chaotic war metal through these guys. And now what's really interesting is the band formed back in 2013 and are of Mexican descent. They're all from Mexico but relocated to Chicago, Illinois. So these are Mexican war metal maniacs, and I gotta tell you, these guys are some of the best at delivering war metal punishment. Mexican black metal, South American black metal, if you will, is absolutely fucking incredible. All their metal is great. So is their war metal, their black metal. It's all great. Now, the band have released 2 splits, 2 EPs, and 3 full lengths, but I'm not putting the splits in this list because they're just tracks from albums they've already done, so it's kind of pointless to do that. But anyway, so for the lineup in Hellfire Deathcult, we have Hammer of Death on drums, Perverse Ritual Necromancer bass and vocals, and Apocalyptic Genocidal Desecrator doing the guitars. Alright, so I know why you're here, you know why you're here, let's get into the ranking. Coming in at number 5, we have their EP Ave Moors. Ave Moors, I believe I'm saying that right, released in 2014 independently. This is a great EP. It's fast, brutal, chaotic, desecrating, desolating, destructive, forceful, impactful, emotional, and just straight on chainsaw buzzing fucking war metal brutality. It is nihilistic, hateful, blasting. There is no room for melodicism here. There's no room for the weak. This is just poser crushing elite war metal triumph. And the vocals on here have a different type of tone. They're still very low, but they're still they got some high points in them as well. They got like that Black Death flare going on. Guitar work is just a whirlwind of chaotic, destructive force. Drums are, like I said, are like machine guns going off, AK-47s, tank fire, mortar fire. The whole EP is just a masterpiece of death and destruction. Ave Moors comes in at number 5, the EP. Coming in at number 4, we have Death Worship, the EP, released in 2017 independently. Now, when I initially saw this, I thought, did they do a split with Death Worship? But no, this is the EP Death Worship, released in 2017. This is just absolute chaos, okay? There's nothing here that's going to make you feel more eased into the transition into war metal if you're just getting into this genre. There's nothing here that's going to ease that unfamiliar territory or that trepidation you might have about war metal just being monotonous and boring. I mean, if you're one of those people, I don't know why you'd even be watching this video or trying to get into war metal, but this EP for us war metal freaks is just straight on cacophonic brutality, bombastic blasting, bestial guitar work, savagery, nihilism, and hatred. Okay, like the album cover suggests, it sounds like death, warfare in hell, warfare on everything that the false doctrines represent, including the scum of the weak. It just absolutely amazing stuff here with this Death Worship EP, and I gotta get it. Absolutely awesome. Coming in at number 4, we have the Death Worship EP. Coming in at number 3, we have their debut full-length, Culto a la Muerte, released in 2016 independently. I absolutely love this full-length. From start to finish, it just feels like you've been blasted into nothingness, okay? That's totally obliterating on all of your senses. The sonic onslaught of bestial guitar work, super fast, aggressive, raw, hateful drumming, and that insane vocal performance from Perverse Ritual Necromancer just cuts you to the bone. Now, this is a little more black metal themed when it comes to that side of war metal. There is death metal in here, but it definitely has a little more of a black metal-esque atmosphere going on. And the result is just phenomenal. Everything these three maniacs did on this full length stands out, and it's definitely a good introduction to Hellfire Deathcult if you're just getting into the band and you want to check out their debut full length. I highly recommend it, but they don't have a bad album. I mean, this is all good stuff. Culto a la Muerte is definitely worth your time, but again, this type of metal is not for the faint of heart. This is extremism cranked to 13, okay? Culto a la Muerte gets number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have their most recent full length, Al Nombre de la Muerte, released in 2022 on Helter Skelter Productions. Full on savagery. There is no goddamn slowdown, no let up, no fucking hooks on this album at all. This is just like straight black witchery, blasphemy worship, blasting chaotic whirlwinds of sonic destruction, nuclear explosions, chaos, death, and hatred. And that's what you get with this record, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Everything about it just screams chaos and death and the worship of death itself. And these guys just know exactly what they're doing. And if you watch the interview with Perverse Ritual Necromancer and Rauta, go check it out, great interview, you could see the sincerity in everything that he talks about in the interview, the way he explains the music and what the goal is of the band. That's being fully taken to its next level on El Nombre de la Muerte. Absolute fucking chaos, okay? This is obliteration on all the senses. Number 2, El Nombre de la Muerte. Coming in at number 1, Black Death Terroristic Onslaught, released in 2018 on Death Rune Records. This album is just, I don't even know what I'm going to say about this, because from start to finish, okay, it just blurs all together. This is just, you got the opening intro that has the 7 trumpets from the Book of Revelations, and then it just explodes into nothing but a terroristic onslaught of Black Death. That's exactly what it is. It's super fast, it's super chaotic, it's blisteringly heavy. I haven't heard anything this brutal in a very long time. Well, if you also Conflict Third World Control, which I'm getting in the mail, make sure you check out Conflict. They're from Sri Lanka, spelled with a K. But everything about this is just a complete onslaught of war metal assault on all of your senses. You are not going to feel anything but battered and completely destroyed after you listen to this record. The vocals are obviously very low and like growling, but very indecipherable, okay? The guitars are like just nothing but fucking fire. It sounds like fire is how I describe it. And the drums are like I said, tank fire, just constant tank fire, assault rifle fire, fucking, it's just exploding in intensity. When you close your eyes, you'll think of a fucking atom bomb, nuclear warfare. You'll think of nothing but just complete chaos, warfare, and insanity, okay? And nihilism and hate, that's what this is. And it's an absolute masterpiece. Black Death Terroristic Onslaught, coming in at number 1 for my Hellfire Deathcult album ranking. Hail the Underground, Raw Fucking Intolerance. Alright guys, so there you have it. Another album ranking in the books here on the channel. Hope you enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications. Merchandise coming up on the screen. Music of Destruction, Spread the Plague, Annihilate the Human Race. That one, 8 different designs, 4 different colors. You got me on the front with a great spherical print around. There's been some cool people that watch the channel that I collab with that have bought some stuff. Bought this shirt. Thank you to Barry. Thank you to Rich, Josh, and there's some other people who bought one too. Shredbeard bought a shirt. Thank you. Mark Chaos Massacre bought one. Anthony's bought shirts. Thank you to all you guys. I know there's more that I probably may not know about that have bought shirts, but you guys have all been awesome. Thank you so much for the support. That shirt looks awesome. Also coming up on the screen, MOD, Raw Fucking Intolerance. You got the green lettering the acronym MOD, the green glowing lettering. That font looks absolutely amazing. That one, 4 different colors, 8 different designs. Make sure you go and check those out. Bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, Janelle, for all of your help on the channel. I love you very much. Also coming up on the screen, the brand new shirt, Music of Destruction, once again with that great King's font. Got me on the front, great front print with an occult print behind me. Great King's font on the front. That one, 3 different colors, 8 different designs. On the back, another great occult print, a demonic print, and it says, "I hate your band." Mark Chaos Massacre, that's the one he just bought. Yeah, that one, thank you, Janelle, for all of your help. That one, absolutely killer. She is going to be redesigning a lot of my merch and also working on a brand new green screen set for me that's going to be set in a cemetery in a forest. Kind of like the one you saw in Pumpkinhead. So that's going to be great to get a new set as well. So we'll have 2 to use, one in the winter, one in the summer. Very cool. Thank you, Janelle. Join the channel, become an MOD Elite. Join the Legion, $4.99 per month. Hit the join button, you get access to exclusive content. I just did a podcast on the history of the LLN, plus many more that you can check out. You're going to get review requests, the top 15 of Metal Album Warfares or an album ranking. You're going to get band interviews and promotions. If you have a band, you can ask anybody who's in bands. I promote their music that support the channel. You're going to get member collaboration, so if you want to collaborate and you have a metal YouTube channel, we can collaborate. You're also going to get early access to all new videos, anywhere from 12 to 36 hours before everybody else. Okay, if you're a channel member, early access to all new content. And you're also going to get Saturday night metal radio shows for members only with super chat requests. And yeah, so I want to give some shout outs at the end of the video here. We have Barry and Rich, the silent producer of That Goat Metal Show. We have Trevor of Shredbeard, Ghoulish Dave, Oath to the Go Podcast, Dead I Delight, Mark Chaos Massacre, Mike Bogish, and the Skull MCM. Make sure you guys go show them some support. Also, check out my buddies' bands, Hell of Calzaria, links in the description. A Twisted Fate for Mark stuff, that's all on the homepage, and Mark Chaos Massacre. Also, check out Cadaver Right, Morticide, and GOATAMENTISE, links all down below. Mark Chaos Massacre has so much cool stuff on his music channel, Mark Chaos Massacre. Make sure you go check out his stuff. I know Twisted Fate's one of my favorites that he's done. Really good stuff as well. He's got a bunch of projects. Make sure you check them out. Alright guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you tonight for the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show special. You guys are picking a genre in the polls. We'll see what the votes were, and I'll see you tonight. Have an awesome night. I'm out.